Coach Van Horn, and then questions. We'll take an opening statement from Coach Van Horn first, then questions for the student athletes, Parker Coil and Cam Kozeal, and then we'll let them go and take questions for Coach. Coach, ready when you are.
Okay. To me, I thought both teams did a great job with their bullpens. Their reliever came in and held us down there at the end. We didn't tack on any runs, but Parker and Landon came in and did a tremendous job today. No walks between the two of them the last 5-6 innings, whatever it was. We got a couple of big hits, or should I say Cam did, and that was the difference in the game. They left eight stranded. We had 6. But Aiden wasn't real sharp as far as the command. He walked 4. And then after that, we made them earn everything that they got. And it was I'm not going to call it a boring game, but it was just a solid game. We didn't make any mistakes. Just feel good getting a win.
All right, questions for the student athletes. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Cam, what was the difference for you today?
Just seeing the ball well. Those first games of the regionals, you don't want to go out there timid. You never want to go out there timid. So going out there and attacking, getting your best swing off. Coach Thompson and Coach Warnes did a great job getting a plan for us.
Cam, I know it was an off-speed pitch. Was it a changeup or a curveball, the home run that you hit?
That was a slider.
Slider, okay. What was your approach there? Because, I think both times you had the double in the home run or the single in the first. Kozeal walked in front of you to extend the inning with 2 outs, and then you come up to the plate. What's the approach in that situation? You see a guy kind of take a free pass before you.
Kozeal sees a lot of pitches, and that's kind of fun to hit behind. And he's a great hitter, too. And I think I can bounce ideas around with Davalon and Maxwell a lot, 2 really good left-handed hitters. But just seeing the ball in the pitcher's hand, make it feel like slow motion.
Yeah, Parker, how did it feel to get the longest outing of the season so far in, a postseason setting?
Yeah, it felt good. Obviously, it took some time with my back and whatever, but it just feels good to be able to compete again. I love this team, got a great group of guys, and we all kind of rally around each other, so it's really fun to play for.
What was kind of working for you today?
Yeah, I kind of feel like I had everything working for me. Cutter felt good. Was kind of low-key in the fastball, and really just trying to bury the slider and just attack early.
I guess, Parker, do you kind of take it upon yourself, given kind of some of the success that they had against Aiden early, to kind of come in and settle the waters?
Yeah, for sure. Your job as one of the bullpen guys is kind of just go in there and attack and really just get after it. And, that was kind of the thought process or game plan going into it, was just kind of keeping it where it was and just keep going until I couldn't anymore.
Parker, you mentioned missing time with your back. Just what was that, couple months like? And because you were having a lot of success when you went down.
Yeah, it sucked, obviously, but testament to our trainers and our whole staff for really putting together a good plan for me to be able to get back in the time that I did, and just putting a lot of hard work in the training room, just getting back to healthy and to be able to play again.
Cam, they threw their pitcher of the year today. Just kind of what was the plan? You mentioned the plan that Coach Warnes and Coach Thompson put together. Kind of what was that plan, and how do you feel like y'all executed?
Yeah, don't go out there, don't be timid and attack. Hit the fastball hard. Didn't have great control over his off speed at some points, so as a hitter, it frees you up because you're kind of focused on one thing. So it was a fun day at the ballpark.
Yeah, Cam, you went single, double, home run. Were you getting up there in the box thinking you gotta outdo yourself?
That's all external. Can't control that. Can't control what's a single, double, home run, or a triple. Just go out there with a competitive mindset and hit the ball hard.
Parker, I think they had you with 49 pitches. Knowing yourself, what would be your ability to bounce back this weekend, throw maybe on Sunday or something like that?
Yeah, man, just recover, take these next few days, pretty serious with recovery, getting right in the training room and, just be ready to go and by Sunday.
Parker, they had 7 lefties in their lineup. I'm wondering, did you kind of have a feeling you might be a guy that came out tonight?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, a lot of left-handed hitters as a left-handed pitcher. It's something that you kind of really want, and if I was, kind of going after our scouting report yesterday, I was kind of thinking about it, and I knew if I got my name called, it was time to go.
Cam, y'all had a week off. So what was the week like? And then when you come out and you see that flag trickling out, what does that do to a hitter?
It was a good time for the team. We came closer together, I would say, over this past week. Spent a lot of time with each other. Went fishing a lot. Had great practices. And it was a great week for preparation. I'm glad we came out today and got a win. And the flag, I mean, I don't check the wind prior, but it was good to see the flags blowing out like that. It's always fun to be a hitter on those days.
Any more questions for student athletes?
I guess, Cam, given the way that kind of the regional went last year for you at Vanderbilt, I guess how long have you been waiting to get back here, and just kind of maybe what was the lead up to it?
Yeah, postseason baseball is always a lot of fun. You grow up watching baseball in October, like wanting to be in those shoes, or you watch College World Series wanting to be in those shoes. So you don't need to outdo yourself or do anything extra, but just be yourself and have fun and play baseball.
Parker, I think Coach Hobbs came out after they got the 2-out single in your last inning. Was that going to be your last batter? Do you know? I mean, what was that conversation like?
Yeah, we were talking a little bit. We had a big talk this week about doing your job and really just trying to get out of that inning so we didn't have to go to Gibbler and kind of save the bullpen and save some bullets a little bit.
All right, Phil, good job. See you tomorrow. Matt, lead us off.
Hey, Dave, your defense, you had the double play by Iredell that ended an inning. Helfrich threw out a runner twice to end an inning. What did you think about the way that you were in the field?
Yeah, I was going to mention that. I thought our defense was outstanding, and Brent made another really nice play to his left. It might not have looked like anything too special, but it was a really tough hop. It was a little in-between hop. He smothered it and threw the batter out. I think that might have been to lead off an inning. That was a big play. Obviously, the double play, jumped high, made that play. Yeah, it was really good to see Ryder throw the ball the way he did. I mean, both of those, I'm thinking they were two-step, what we call a two-step delay. For sure the first one was. The second one, I don't know what happened. I was like, it was supposed to be. It's hard to do it off a left-handed pitcher. Right? It's easier off the right-handed pitcher. But Ryder saw it immediately and made a perfect throw, ended the inning. The runner didn't even slide, so I don't know what happened there. But the defense was outstanding.
North Dakota State, they led off with a run in the first and the second, or their leadoff guy did. What did you think about the way your team responded getting runs in the bottom of both of those innings?
Yeah, Aiden got off to a rough start throwing the ball over the plate. It seemed like to me that the zone was pretty tight early, and it got better. Sometimes you see that. And, there were some pitches that didn't go his way. I think it frustrated him. And, if you were sitting behind, which I think most of you guys are, the ball was really running to his arm side, and it was almost running off the plate over there. And so I talked to Ryder about it. But, yeah, I thought our offense did a great job of coming in and matching what they did and not let them gain a whole lot of momentum.